Halito, Sahochafoyet, Sarah Elizabeth Sawyer, ChoctawSpirit.
Sahochafoyet, Lynda Kay Sawyer, ChoctawSpirit.
Hi, my name is Sarah Elizabeth Sawyer, and I am Choctaw.
My name is Lynda Kay Sawyer, and I am Choctaw.
We want to welcome you back to ChoctawSpirit.com as we count down the days to our grand opening on November 9th through the 12th, 2022. If you haven't already, now is a great time to make sure you're on our email list. You can just click here, enter your email address, and if it's your first time subscribing, you will get your 15% off coupon code for your first order. And most of all, you will get information and updates as we go into the grand opening. We are giving away a $100 ChoctawSpirit.com gift card and two $25 ChoctawSpirit.com gift cards to celebrate the grand opening on November 9th through the 12th. So enter your email address to make sure you're on our mailing list so that you get the updates and information as we go into the ChoctawSpirit.com grand opening on November 9th through the 12th, 2022. We have some special discounts and packages and free shipping coming up, and two $25 ChoctawSpirit.com gift cards. So whenever you're on our email list, you will get information on how to log your entries. Subscribing to our email list is one way to get entry points, along with liking our Facebook page, subscribing to our YouTube channel, sharing our post. You will get those extra entries. So be sure and put in your email address to get the information on how to enter. And now we're going to hop off the screen here so that we can go into the photography collection, the fine art prints done by my mama, Lynda Kay. Anytime you're on ChoctawSpirit.com, you can click the red Collect Now buttons, and it will take you into our collections where we have Choctaw Spirit jewelry, the books by myself, Sarah Elizabeth Sawyer, and the fine art prints. Also, if you scroll down a little bit, you can go into the Collect All. That'll have all of our collections. We also have the gift cards, which we are giving 3 of those away for the grand opening. But if you have someone in your life that you know would enjoy collecting ChoctawSpirit.com, you can purchase gift cards for them. We also have our living art collection that's coming soon, so be on the watch for that. For now, though, we are going to go into the fine art print collections, and I have just a couple of questions that I'm going to ask Lynda Kay about her photography. Now, Mama, Lynda Kay, why did you choose photography as an art medium?
Well, many years ago, I did oils, and I loved that. But as children and more children came along, and I started homeschooling, I just didn't have the time to use that outlet. So I discovered that I could use a camera and still utilize my creativity and express my art through photography.
And as many people agree who have collected your fine art prints and used them for their wall displays or in their office or in corporate settings, your work is absolutely beautiful and it really captures so much history and culture. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that as we go through your prints. But the story that I'd love for you to share in this video is about the Choctaw horses. So tell us about this photo shoot with the Choctaw horses.
I was blessed to be taken up on the mountain where the Choctaw horses were roaming free at the time, just a few months actually before they were forced to be brought down off the mountain. The preservationists took us up, and these horses came out of the woods, and they were just magnificent. Not what I was expecting at all. I thought some scrawny, starving horses would be up there, and instead these hardy colonial Spanish Mustangs came out. They were so beautiful and curious of my camera. The preservationists threw a little bit of feed out for a treat for them to keep them meandering around as we viewed them, and I started taking the photos of them, and they would just really pose for me. The Dr. Phil 2 one is actually named after the professor who verified and certified their lineage from those who the Choctaws brought across the Trail of Tears. They've also been named the heritage horse of the state of Oklahoma. The stallion, I got a shot of him just right when he realized that his mares were gone. He had been nibbling on some of the feed and looked up, and all of his mares were gone. And his eye just popped open, and he took off galloping down the timber road. We followed him in the truck and got up to about 25 on the timber road, and he just left us. He was in full speed. When we reached the opening where they were at, they came busting out of the woods, and I was just in fire mode with my camera. Just shoot, 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 shoot. It was wonderful. The stallion, Dr. Phil, too, was giving the young stallion who had taken off with his mares a lesson. He also did one extra broadside just to let him know, don't you ever do this again. I will always remember this as one of my most favorite photo shoots.
I love that. It was one of my favorites as well. I got to watch my mama capturing these photos, and it was just such a fantastic experience. These purebred colonial Spanish Mustangs are hardy, beautiful creatures, and we're so grateful to be able to share them through these fine art prints. Once again, if you find one that you like, such as the stallion here, Dr. Phil's one of our best sellers, you can go in and get a little bit closer look at him, and you'll also find these back cover copies that my mama does that tells a little bit more about each of the photographs. That way, whenever you have the prints and you have them up on your wall, they are a great conversation piece, and you're actually able to share the history and the culture behind these beautiful photographs with those who are visiting your home. And also, that's what one of the things that makes them a great gift is you're not only giving them this picture, but you're giving them this story to go with it. And that's one of the things that I love about her photography. There are multiple options on several of the prints. Some are just the sign print only, some come with the mat. The colors do vary. Again, you can select the quantity, add it to the cart, and when you're ready, you can go to your cart and check out through our secure process. This is one of the pages to watch during the grand opening. We are going to have some sets available, so we're keeping those under wraps for the moment, but you'll come on here and find some sets in the collections that you can purchase at a discount with free shipping during the grand opening days. Real briefly here, because I don't want us to miss these ones here that are at the top of the page. We have Bigfoot Country, the this Trail of Tears marker at the Mountain Fork River, this Choka, which was a winter home for Choctaw people, this replica that's on our Capitol grounds, and this one, the Great Metal Minkos, is just one of my favorites as well. We were honored whenever we were in Washington, D.C., whenever I was in the program with the National Museum of the American Indian Smithsonian. We were allowed to go into the vaults at the National Archives and view the original Choctaw treaties. And I love that my mother was able to photograph those. And again, something that someone told her is like, you should share these because not everyone has access or opportunity to view these treaties. And we're very grateful. This collection, her treaty collection, is actually featured in the Sky Tower at the 1832 Steakhouse. So if you're ever in Durant, Oklahoma, and want to go in there and view them, they also are in the private chief suites where special guests from around the world stay in those exclusive rooms that you cannot rent, but we recently learned that some of her treaty prints are featured in there as well. So a great deal of heritage and culture are in each one of her photographs. And so again, it's the photographs themselves are pieces of art, works of art, and they also have that story and that heritage that you can pass on. There are some of the prints that are available as limited editions, such as the 9x6 limited edition Summer Rain on the Kiamichi. So be sure and look for those as well when you're on the Fine Art Prints collection. And now we're going to leave the collections just for a minute to continue on with where you can get more of our stories of this culture and heritage and really join us on the journey. And that's our blog. So when you come over here, you'll be able to see lots of fun photographs and stories and really a behind the scenes look at all the research that we do, the people that we meet, and the experiences that we're able to have on this art journey. So be sure and check out our blog. And once again, if you're on our mailing list, which you can just enter your email address here and it will put you on our mailing list. We send out an email when we get a new blog post up or a new video on YouTube. So be sure that you're on the mailing list. And for the ChoctawSpirit.com grand opening on November 9th through the 12th, you'll also get information on the special discounts and packages and free shipping that we have coming up, and also how you can enter the $100 ChoctawSpirit.com gift card giveaway, and for the $100 and the two $25 ChoctawSpirit.com gift cards. There are several ways that you can earn entries, including subscribing to our mailing list, liking us on Facebook, subscribing to YouTube. So be sure and check out all of those options. And we are coming down the line. We are almost to the grand opening. We can't wait to share this event with you all. So be sure that you're on our mailing list, connect with us on social media, and we will see you during the grand opening.
Chipisa Lachiki.
We'll see you again soon.